Hello.
Hello, Valerie. How are you
Hello,
doing?
Doris. Hello, everyone.
I'm really glad to be here with you to share with whoever will want to hear us about it. So I will just, for those who wouldn't know, I will just remind everyone that you are a certified facilitator and talk to the entities facilitator, amongst other things. I would say an expert in that specialty. Um, and so I've heard that you've got stuff to tell us about, um, well, let's put it another way. What the fuck is a walk in?
What the fuck is a walk-in? Well, thank you. First of all, thank you for saying I'm an expert on entities because sometimes when things come naturally to you, maybe some of you can relate. Like there are things in life you can do so easily, you don't even realize it's a capacity that you have. And then it's so easy to reject and dismiss the gift that you have. So
True story, yeah.
yeah, like even if you just stumble on this live and you're like, what is this entity conversation? Like, do ghosts even exist? Well, yeah, they do. And I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm asking you, what do you know? Have you ever had some strange experience that you thought you were crazy, you thought maybe you were inventing, making it up? I know I have my entire life. And when I stumbled on the tools of Talk to the Entities, after I attended my first Access Consciousness bars class, I was like, I knew entities were here. I knew I could talk to them. For me, it totally made it just made sense.
Hmm.
And I know some people are not like me and mostly resistant and they want to avoid the topic when really what I have found out by talking to the entities, learning the tools that allow me to clear entities, communicate with entities, um, cooperate, and receive from entities, my life has become so much more peaceful,
Hmm. Yeah.
and I have gained so much strength that I didn't know I have to handle any kind of situation that, well, most people find overwhelming, like the walking topic, that is such a deep, revolutionary concept that no one talks about. I don't know why. So what is a walk-in? I'm not going to go into the specific of what this is. I would like ask questions. How do you know if you are a walk-in? So a walk-in is a very specific type of entity that can occur during, if you have a body, it can occur. Beings have choice when they come to this life and they can come and go as they wish. And if you feel like you cannot quite remember some stuff in your life, like, has it ever happened to you, Doris? Like, do you have some kind of weird memory loss? Or,
Well, oh yeah, I mean, and it's very interesting that you're talking to me about that right now. I mean, interesting, in complete sense, kind of thing. Because it's true that lately I've been thinking, I seem to forget so much stuff. Like I can't remember what happened last week, or exaggerating, but it's things like that. And so, yeah, that's the kind of thing I've been going through, and it's not the first time it happens to me, indeed.
yeah, and even, when when you go through your family photos and then you're like, wow, if I don't have the photo, I cannot really remember.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you see it on pictures, so sort of makes sense, but you cannot quite connect to what this was or what was happening, and you're like, oh, pretty picture, but you can't really remember. Well, then the walking class is totally for you. I have met some people who actually have huge parts of their life that's missing, and just like it's not a wrongness.
Uh-huh.
You're not wrong if you forget stuff that, and it can, we can actually give you the tools that will like change your life and empower you to know what is actually going on beyond any medical diagnosis. You know, I have an ex-boyfriend of mine. He his dad went to the hospital to have a heart surgery, and when he woke up, he was a different person.
Mm.
You know, it's like I asked my boyfriend at the time, I was like, you mean, oh, that's interesting. Is he really a different person? And he looked at me and he was like, oh my God, yes. He's a different person completely. He changed jobs. He decided to do something else. He changed his haircut. He lost 20 pounds. He completely transformed. And he was so weirded out by, okay, I know it's my dad, but it's not my dad anymore. Yeah, well, guess what? It's your dad's body, but it's a different person now.
That's just incredible. So it means like we might not be ourself anymore or not the same self. But then what about things that I cannot solve in my life?
Well, so many things, and let's take the talk to the entities tools to
Yeah.
see, to have a different perspective, because as beings we believe that, do you believe you are Doris, you are a woman, you are Belgium, and it's like all kinds of identities that you believe you are, but is this really truly who you are, or are you an infinite being?
Mm.
And then I love, this is so challenging to like what we believe we are, because the things we are fighting for in life is actually the things we are not.
Yeah.
You know, like I was a teacher, a primary school teacher, and I was always trying to prove I'm intelligent, because I in France, that's what we do. I'm a teacher. I'm supposedly intelligent, like more than people. It's like this convoluted stuff that is attached to being a teacher.
Yeah.
And then I could never acknowledge, like, wow, on certain topics, I'm really stupid, actually. And
Mm-hmm.
then if you believe you're intelligent in every area of your life, you can never know when you're stupid, and that shit needs to change.
Yeah.
So the walking topic is about, are you really who you think you are? And if you feel inhabited, like you it's like you have all of those personalities and they wake up under certain circumstances,
Oh,
like
yeah.
join the walking class. We can do some really, really deep clearings that hopefully will allow you to have a different sense of yourself.
Wow. What a perspective.
What a
Yeah.
perspective. Yeah. And I think this is so funny because for me, this is one of the most changing class I have ever made in Access Consciousness and Talk to the Entities. Like the walking class is
Yeah.
everything. It's the root, the basis of like everything that is stuck in your life. You know, it can just be cleared easily but you need to have clarity about what is going on in your life.
Mm.
And you need the tools that will work.
Yeah.
Because especially with entities, we have this concept that we need to do rituals and work hard. And I'm offering you a different perspective with entities that you can have a peaceful, transformational journey. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to suffer. It doesn't have to be horrible. You don't have to sage your house and and do like weird stuff that don't really work. Talk to the entities is a body of work that has so many tools, including the tools about walk-ins that can allow you to have peace with yourself.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about ghosts. It's also
No,
about
no.
your body. It's about money. It's about your job. Like, who are you being?
That's very interesting, very exciting. But then at the same time, I hear that beside the what else is possible, this class is also offering a who else is possible.
Totally. Like, it's about giving you choice.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you're inhabited all the time and you're in conflict all the time, do you really have any choice in your life? And can you really create anything that's going to work?
For
Well,
us, for
I've
ourselves.
tried and not really. You can just do some stuff that works for others and not really for you. And you can have some really, like body stuff.
Oh yeah, I do know.
Yeah, me too. I was in so much pain before I discovered Talk to the Entities, like body pain all the time. And everything that I did, like, when you put needles and then I was like, oh no, it doesn't work. I tried everything. I tried stones. I tried all kinds of modalities, and the pain would always come back, or it would even never change. So I'm wondering, like, if you have a lot of body stuff, go to a Talk to the Entities class, because everyone thinks it's about ghosts.
Mm.
And I would say Talk to the Entities is about having a body, being your body, being the sole person in your body.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If that makes sense. I know it's a
Yeah.
weird conversation, but
That's why we like it as well.
yeah, it can feel really uncomfortable, but when you get over the resistance, the avoidance, and the discomfort, it's really life changing and body changing as well.
Indeed, it is. That I can confirm already. Well, great. Thank you very much, Valerie. And so,
Thank you.
when is the next walking class?
I do have a walking class on March 18th. I have a nice graphics. Let me see if I can add it. I'm not so sure if I do that. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, here it
It's the
is.
one in French,
Yeah,
but yeah, you get the idea.
yeah. Because we already know that it will be translated in French. Aha.
Yes.
So, live in French. And you'll give it in English. Am I right?
Yes.
And well, whatever other language that might be requested.
Yes. So you can ask for any language that you would like to have, and like go on my website, register, and just want information. It's a no prerequisite class. Anyone can join. You don't
Oh, yeah,
need
great.
to be special, have a gift or whatever. Like
Or, no,
it's
or even no access or whatever.
yes, if you
Yeah,
don't know anything about entities, this is the place where you can ask any question that you would like to ask. It's I like to call it an educational space about entities, and yeah, you don't need to know anything before you attend the class.
great, great. That's a good perspective. I love it. I'm very excited. And I thank you very much again, Valerie, for all those information already you've shared with us that are already so useful. Thank
Well,
you.
yeah. Thank you. Bye,
See you
everyone.
soon. Bye bye, everyone.